Hello everybody, welcome to abcrafty Live. Today we are doing some more bedazzling, except this time we are doing a brand new kit that I got. So last time we did some like regular bedazzling with glue on some electronics and other stuff that I've done in the past. And this time we are going to be bedazzling on fabric. So I have this tote bag here that we are going to be doing some bedazzling on. And when you're working on fabric, it requires a different type of bedazzling format, which is called hot fix bedazzling, which requires a hot fix tool in the modern day. So like in the 90s when we did bedazzling, it like had a whole like basically a stapler looking thing that we would use, and it would like do the prong thing and like cling to the back of it. But now in modern times, we've got this bedazzling tool called a hot fix bedazzling tool. And so this kit here is from Amazon, linked in the description as always. The brand is Worth of Best, and I've partnered with them in the past, and so they sent me this kit from them that you can get on Amazon, but they also have their normal site, which I think is just like worthofbest.com, again linked in the description. And you can use my code abcrafty for, I think it's 15% off from their stuff on their site. And when you buy from them on their site, everything is like bulk, so you can get it for a lot less. But this is like the kit that I linked to in Amazon. It may have like some bonuses. I'm not actually 100% sure if like everything here comes in the kit or if it's just like they sent me a bonus one of these things. But at the very least, this whole box here is the main kit. So let's go ahead and open this up. So I haven't actually used a hot fix bedazzler yet, so I'm really excited to test it out because I've just been playing around with all the glue and everything. So yeah, I'm excited to try it out. And also, full disclosure, I am testing something new today in terms of the live stream. So we've got a dual stream thing happening today. So we have the regular like vertical stream, which y'all are used to me using. And then I also set up a full screen. So if you like head over to my channel, you'll be able to see like the full screen version. Because actually I think today it's going to be like a mini version of the vertical stream. So like vertical is technically like only showing this here, whereas if you move over to the full screen, we like see everything. So I'm testing this out. This is my first time trying this whole thing. I'm using like an encoder, which that's why I'm so late today, by the way, streaming. I was gonna go on at like 12 or 1, but these last couple hours have been spent trying to figure all this out. And like my laptop wasn't working for all this, and then like the webcam wasn't working, and then yeah, it's a whole thing. But I am slowly but surely testing stuff out with the goal of being able to do my face, and so you all can actually see me while live streaming while doing these projects. So this was step one, just to try and figure out the encoder and get it set up for the dual stream. Right now we're still using my phone because I wasn't able to use the webcam. I've got the cool webcam here, so I was really excited to use this guy, but no dice today. I will have to do some finagling, might have to get into some new cables. So that is my spiel for why we are late today, but I am really excited. Hopefully the mic and everything is working. Yeah, as usual, when you join, say hi in the chat. Otherwise, it is just me talking to myself in my room. So I absolutely love when you guys chat in. Let me know where you're from, what you're doing this weekend. Also, if you've done like hot fix bedazzling, if you've got some tips and tricks for me, let me know. And yeah, also just like if someone could like at some point just give me a thumbs up that you can hear me, that would be super fantastic because I have like the mic connected. But yeah, I think you all can hear me. I'm like looking at the encoder and it's showing the like mic thing moving. So I think we are good. So I figured let's just go ahead and jump into this and do the unboxing. So we've got the main kit here. So this is, I'm guessing it's a Teflon sheet, which will help protect the work. So like as you're bedazzling, since you're doing like a hot tool, it'll protect like your work surface. So that's this guy. You've got the instructions here with all the details, blah, blah, blah. Tells you everything here. How-to videos. We've got some stencils, which I am really excited to use. So I think I'm gonna like start with these just so we can get, like, I love the cute flower and adorable little paw print. So I love that they give you these to get started. Then we have the main tool here. So this is the actual hot fix tool. So it doesn't look dissimilar to a welding, not a welding tool, like any other sort of hot tool. So if we're talking a heat tool, like wood burning, that's the thing I'm thinking of, a wood burning tool. So it looks like a wood burning tool or like a soldering tool. So similar kind of concept. The main device here, on off switch there. And then it comes with its stand for safety while it heats up. So we've got the little stand here. And then it has all of the tips, which are sized according to the different sizes of rhinestones. So you need a different size tip for each size rhinestone. Oh, these are heavy. Wasn't expecting that. Okay. But it comes with all of the different tips. So you can see, like, this one is a lot smaller, and that would be for like the 2mm one, and then it gradually goes up. So this one would be the 3mm one. Oh, that one's like a flat tip. Here's the 3mm. So here's 3mm, and you can see it's like a little bit curved in there. So concave or convex, concave, so that it can hold the rhinestone inside of it and like squish it down and heat it around. And then I will get into like how it all works after we unbox everything. But where did I just put this here? Let me put these back in the little baggie so I can try and stay somewhat organized for once. So let's put these guys in here. Set that to the side. We've got our little, what looks like a colored pencil, but I think it's made of wax. And by the way, I actually tried using this guy on some diamond painting after we did the like other bedazzling stuff, like when I did all of my headphones and electronics and the speaker and stuff. So I tried using this on a normal diamond painting kit and absolutely loved it. So I'm done with wax as far as diamond painting is concerned and just switching to these pencils because they are fantastic in terms of just like being able to pick stuff up easily. You don't have to like dip in the wax again. So I'm a big fan of these pencils. And then tweezers, of course, to help collect stuff and place things. Then we have, I think this is another like picking up tool. So instead of the colored pencil looking thing, let's see. It looks like this side. Yeah, so I think this side is in theory for wax because it just has like a hollow opening. But it doesn't come with wax, so I don't know. I also don't know what these different colors are. I was thinking maybe they're like different sizes or something, but for some reason this one's like a dark pink. I don't know. I think these are all the same size. I was thinking like maybe the tip is wider for some of them, but no. So let's go ahead and assemble one of these. Let's grab one and put this on, and we can see whether we prefer the colored pencil shape or this one. So we can test both out. I haven't used this style before. So that's neat that you get two different types to be able to pick stuff up. Set those aside. Then we've got a little tray, which reminds me that I will probably want to grab my little magnetic thing for my glass table here so that we can use the rhinestones with that. But it does come with a little tray that you can use to place the rhinestones in. And then a heat protectant glove, which is great that they provide it. I don't think ever in my life I have used any kind of heat protector glove or like safety glove other than like my normal latex gloves whenever I'm doing like dyeing or resin or something like that. But they do provide it if that is your jam. But for me, I mean, like my hand is so tiny. This thing is huge. Like this would cause more problems than it would solve. But here it is. I will keep it on hand in case I do need some kind of heat protectant glove in the future. So they do provide that. And actually, I'm going to put some of this stuff back in here. So that is the main thing here, the main box. And then mine came with 3 boxes. So for those watching on vertical, we've got 3 boxes. I guess I could turn it this way. Let's do that. 3 boxes of rhinestones of different sizes. So we can go through each one. And as you can hear from my tone, I'm obviously very excited about this. So box 1, we've got 5 different colors. We have a clear, a like, I don't know, like multicolor, almost like green tones. It's like a hollow sort of deal with those. Red, gold, and blue. And then of 3 different sizes. So it looks like these are 4 millimeters, 3 millimeters, 2 millimeters. So that you have all the different sizes. And what is great is you open it up and it comes with this plastic. So pro tip, which I have figured out with any sort of bedazzling kit, #1 issue I would say is that the colors mix and like there's no way to prevent it, at least while working. That you're like something will slip, it'll fall into some other color's container. But pro tip here, if you put the piece of plastic on it, this one already came with it, but a simple piece of saran wrap, place it over, and when you shut it, it will hold everything in place so that even if you like give it a shake, none of them will spill over. So at least protects it from any bumping and shaking while it is stored. So pro tip there for your storage so that they don't get all mixed up. But we can look more closely at these guys. So here are the colors of this one. And here is that gorgeous, see, like I'm already tapping them into the wrong spot. Womp womp. And as you can see, it has, ooh, let me grab that. So this one has a different backing to it. So that's the main thing for hot fix, and the difference between hot fix bedazzling and just regular bedazzling, where you use the B7000 glue on plastic and what we've done in the past on different projects. This one has a coating on it that when you use the heat tool on, it melts the coating and that sticks to the fabric fibers and solidifies when it cools. And so it's like water resistant at the very least. So it can go through the wash and everything. And so that is the advantage of these guys, is it has this coating. So that's why when you're looking for rhinestones, you want to decide whether you want to do hot fix or regular bedazzling. And then if you're doing hot fix bedazzling, you need to specifically look for hot fix rhinestones, because those are the ones that will have this coating on the back of it and can be used. Otherwise, you're just heating up either glass or plastic and it won't stick. So it needs to have the coating on the back for it to work. So that is box 1. We've got box 2 here. Open this guy up. Same thing, we have 5 different colors. And this one here, this little guy got loose. So again, 4 millimeter, 3 millimeter, 2 millimeter, and we've got green, black, this gorgeous like blue turquoise color, a light purple, and an orange. So some fun variety there. And then this one, we've got a whole bunch of different colors, and my absolute favorite from this brand. So we used it for my headphones, which I'm realizing are downstairs because I was using them the other day. I was going to show y'all the thing we did last time as far as bedazzling the headphones. But, ooh, here's a little rogue red one over here. It has my favorite color, which is what they call like vitriol medi or something. I don't know how to pronounce it. But it's these guys, and they are from like green to pink color, depending on how you look at them. And like yellow, orange is in there as well. I absolutely love this one, like absolute favorite. So that is that color that they come with. So these are all 2 millimeters. So we've got the vitriol medi, however you pronounce that, some magenta ones, which is basically like the same color, but doesn't have the changey color effect to it. Then we have red, clear, the turquoise again. So you have like extra turquoise there. Same with blue, black, light green, the dark green, light purple, a gold, a lighter gold, clear. It's another set of the multicolor hollow ones, and orange. So this is a bonus of a bunch of different colors here. And I want to not forget to put the plastic on so that they don't shift around on us. Ooh, ooh, that is not going to work. As you can see, I missed a whole bunch back there. So I think I want to test out using bigger rhinestones to start, because that would be easier for me. And because like testing these guys out, I feel like it would just look better with the bigger rhinestones. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So let's move these out of the way. I want to test it. I think honestly black might be really cool. Ooh, actually maybe the blue. Okay, I want to do the turquoise because I do love that turquoise color. So I'm going to grab a sip of water. While we get set up here. And so we've got our tote bag here that we can play around with and test out. And what we are going to do is select, we have to find the right piece for the rhinestones. So let's go ahead and open this up because I want to use these big blue ones up here. And we will be fussing with that. Okay, cool. So let's see, it might be this one. I don't know if this is 3mm or the 4mm. So let's see. So I'm just testing it. Yep, so that fits like perfectly in there. So that is the correct size. So this is the tip that we want. So I'm going to shut this real quick. And we are going to place this in here. So you just need to screw this on. Just twist it in till it locks. Then open this up. Do the twisty tie on it. And I'm going to plug this in once we get this untangled. Okay. Got that plugged in, and let's go ahead and turn this on. And it says it takes like 5 minutes to heat up. So we can set this aside for now. And I am just going to place it on this here. For those watching on mobile, it'll be this to the side. I don't know where we do it. I don't know if it's like that, maybe, but then like this will heat up. So I will probably do it like that. But for those on mobile, I will be moving it to the side. Those on full screen desktop, you will be able to see it, obviously. So let's go ahead and put these tips back along with this guy. I might actually try using the Teflon sheet. I don't know. Apparently there is a blue rogue guy that got out, so that I will set to the side as well. My concern is that I have my Glassboard Studio mat under this, which is not ideal. I probably should have moved that. Whoops. Oh well. So in that case, I am worried, because I haven't done this before on the glass. So I don't know if the Teflon will be heat-proof enough or not. So what they do say is you can use cardboard. So I did grab this just in case before I realized they provide Teflon anyways. So I might do a double thing here just to provide some extra barrier for the glass mat. And yeah, so that is what we will do. So we can at least prepare our area. And so what you want to do is you do want to work on a hard surface, but you want to protect the other side, both from just like the rhinestone, from like preventing the rhinestone from sticking to the other side. So if you're like working on a shirt or the bag, you don't want to like have the bag, both sides of the bag showing, and then put your rhinestone on, and then turns out it's like stuck to the other side as well. So that's the idea, is you want to use a piece of cardboard or the Teflon sheet that they provide. So I am going to go ahead and use both here. And I like the idea of having the flower like up in the corner here. So that is where I'm going to prepare this. So I'm going to slide the Teflon there as well. And then we can get our little template out that they've provided and decide how we want it. I kind of want it like at an angle. I am realizing tape or something would probably be helpful to keep that in place. So I'm gonna grab some double-sided tape or something. I feel like I was gonna grab something else and now, of course, I don't remember what it was. But I can at least grab some double-sided tape so that that doesn't move around on us. If I can find the double-sided tape, here it is. So if we just grab a couple strips here. So I'm just gonna put that on the back, and maybe one, honestly, might be enough. I just realized I put that covering one of the holes, so we don't want that. So let's do like that. Yep, that's enough. So one little piece of tape will do it. Hey, Shauna, welcome. You wish you had a bedazzling kit? Yeah, I'm excited to test this one out. I have not used this kit before, so very excited here. And there is a cable running across my foot here. It's fine. I want to see if this is hot. There is definitely some heat coming off of that. There was something about this. I think it's just like you want to make sure that this is screwed all the way on. It's just a vent, but that way it doesn't like slip and slide on you. Yeah, you can see it like unscrews. So that screws on. I would say this is like super basic plastic. I wasn't really expecting that, but here we are. So yeah, I don't think it matters, but that is something of note that it does feel like a very cheap plastic, but it's not like it's heating up or anything. So that's good. And this is like a rubbery material, which there's not much heat on that either. So as far as safety is concerned, it's fine. Just something of note that I'm noticing. So we have our template ready. So let's go ahead and grab these. And now I'm remembering what I was gonna grab, which was the magnetic thing, but we are using bigger beads, so it doesn't really matter. So where did I put the little plastic container? See, of course I have to lose something. Okay, I put it back. At least that's all it was. So we are going to use their little container to at least store some of the beads in. So let's open this guy again. And I am just going to grab some of the big blue ones here and just toss them in. And just scoop. I don't know how many we need. Actually, I could probably calculate that one, but it's fine. I'm just going to grab a whole bunch. And we can grab more if we need them, but that is good for now. So you can set this aside. And let's try using this one. So again, we have both options here. The kit came with this guy, which has like the up if you can still see what's happening, because my display is showing as it's not showing. It says we're still going, so I don't know why it's not showing. No, okay, we might be fine. I don't know why my screen is showing as we are not streaming. That's very weird. Hopefully we're okay. One of my screens is showing her fine, one is not. Okay, we're good. Okay, whew, panic. Ugh, like I said, we're testing out a new thing with the streaming setup, and then everything went black, so I got really worried there, but we're good. So let's go ahead and try this one, because I haven't used this yet. So in theory, it should be able to just pick it up nicely. There we go. Look at that. Great. So this actually might be more comfortable, just because it's bigger. That might be better. I don't know. Let's see. So this is a super easy template. So the idea is we just place it into its spot, and then let's go ahead and try it one at a time. So we take our little tool here and we press on top of it and hold it for 15 seconds. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And in theory, I am holding it where it is much hotter. Like holding it where the vents are. So that is significantly hotter. And so in theory, woo, that should have stuck, which it looks like it is. It's not moving around from this, like the template. So I think that worked. So what we can do, since we're using the template, we can make it super easy and just pop them into each spot and then go around. Whoops. Oh no. Flipped upside down. There we go. So apparently that's something that can happen. Dang it. Apparently it's a very common thing. So we can actually grab our tweezers. Let's grab those tweezers to try and fix this. And of course, what the heck did I do with the tweezers? Okay, I don't know where I put that. So I'm gonna try and flip that guy around. Okay, and so you can fill each little crevice here. There we go. And then we can just go around and do this for each one. And so the idea is you hold it for 15 seconds and that melts the backing so that it adheres to the fabric. And then they say after like 30 seconds, it should be cool enough. And then you can test to see if they completely stuck. And if not, you can just hit it with a little bit more heat. But if so, then you're good to go and it's ready to be worn. So that is what's pretty cool about the hot fix bedazzling, is like once it's adhered and it's cooled, you can use it. So that is one advantage versus using the glue. Because when you use B7000? That sounds right. B7000, it of course takes a while to completely set. I think normally it's a 24, 48 hour kind of thing. So there is an advantage to the hot fix method here. Basically instant gratification. I was like trying to use the heat tool to flip this over. I'm just gonna put a new one in. Which probably is not the brightest thing to do. Because it'll just melt it, obviously, and then it'll be stuck to the heat tool. So something I have to keep remembering to do is grabbing it from this part and not from here, because this is where all of the hot air is coming from, so it's pretty hot. Dang it! It's pretty warm at that part. And apparently I keep flipping the jewels over. But these look like they're staying. I will say, using the template is pretty stinking cool, because you don't have to worry about them bumping around and stuff. So that's fun. And again, this kit comes with the little flower here, as well as a little paw print. And I assume you could use them with different size gems as well. I just figured it would look better with the bigger gems to fill out the space. But after this one, we can try freehanding a little bit here. Maybe we'll add some fun details to it. Now, one thing you can do, not with this template, obviously, well, not obviously, but something you could do, in theory, is place all of your gems down and then get a heat press or an iron. An iron is a little bit more tricky because an iron's more likely to move around on you. But in theory, you could place them all out and then just do a heat press for all of them at once. If you are confident in your placement and they won't shift around, that is another option. So you don't have to do like 10, 15 seconds on each one, because that in theory can take a while. So that is one way to speed up the process. But again, you have to be pretty confident in what you're doing. So here is this one. I really like this blue color. That is super pretty. But yeah, it is like, it does take a while. So that is a downside of hot fix, doing it this way, each gem one at a time. Because I'm like, with the regular bedazzling and the glue, it's super fast. I mean, like, relatively speaking, you know? Okay, sweet. There are those, and we'll go to the next petal. I'm gonna give this a shake so that they can try and flip right side up. But honestly, not like it's gonna matter, because I'm gonna flip them over anyways. So let's do filling each slot here. Give them a shake. And keep placing them. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of a slow process. But as far as meditative activity is concerned, that is pretty nice. Especially if you're using a template, like, it makes it so much easier, you know? I don't know if I'm doing full 15 seconds or not. I honestly have not been counting since that first one. I'm just like, that feels right. That's probably fine. What is funny is there is a little bit of a wood burning smell. So I think the heat tool is kind of burning the inside of these a little bit. But it's not a big deal. Who cares? I am just impressed that this is working as advertised, which is pretty stinking cool. And I love the idea that you can just make templates. I mean, especially cool if you have your own laser cutter, wood cutty thingy. I never know what to call it, like laser tool. I mean, for mine, it's an X tool. I don't know technically what it's called. Laser heat cutter, laser cutter. Laser cutter? I think that's what it would be, a laser cutter. But you could, in theory, just design your own templates, and that would make it super easy to make the designs and have them be perfectly spaced out. But like I said, after we do this template one, we'll try a freehand one and see if that is any different. And whether I like that more or less, because at least this gives you the confidence of placement. And it's not going to slide around. Though I did use the double-sided tape, so there is that. That was on me. Slow and steady. See, this I wasn't sure if I should do as a live or just a video sped up. I still wonder that. So like, it's just slow and steady here. Moving along, one gem at a time. These are kind of stabbing me. I'm gonna move that. I think I prefer the big tool to the colored pencil. It has more grippy power, which I appreciate. I don't know why. I'm like putting a lot of pressure on this, but I don't think you really need to. I think the heat is doing 99% of the work for you. So let's put that in. Okay, and let's try and flip this guy. Ooh, I hadn't thought of that. I could use this side. That is way better. Okay, using that side allows us to flip it over much more easily. So that's cool. Okay, last section. Here we go. I chose almost the exact number that we needed. Go me. 5 of these guys. There we go. So I picked 2 extra. I approximated that pretty dang well. I'm impressed with myself. Oops. Let's flip that in there. There we go. Last set here. As always, as y'all join, say hi in the chat. Also, let me know where you're seeing this video. Is it in like the shorts stream? Are you coming from the channel? Because I am very curious with this new setup where people are coming from and seeing it. So now that we have both the vertical or the full screen, I'm very curious to see. Because it is a slower day as well. So I'm like, is it even showing up in shorts? I don't know. Did I set something up weird? I will have to fuss with that afterwards. We are trudging along here. Just got a few more to go. And I can't remember if I did that one or not. I don't know if that's last one or second to last one. I think we have one more. So this one, I think, is our last one for our flower. Oh, I'm realizing something. Well, we might just use the big ones. It's fine. I realized to switch it out, that might be when you want to use the heat glove. Like if you need to switch sizes, you'll want to use the heat glove to be able to actually get that off. Okay, we have our little flower all done, so we can take off the template here. Maybe. Seems like some of the glue may have stuck to it. Yeah, that's funny. Ooh, that is hot. Okay, let's take our little piece of tape off that we used to hold the template in place. There we go. And now, here is our little design. You can see it's stuck to the template in some places. So I'm gonna go back and just go over those ones that look like they're kind of popping up. And give it an extra heat. It looks like there's some goo on that. I'm just gonna wipe that off on there. There we go. So some of the backing melted off of it. There we go. So same thing with this one. And so what they say to do is just go over and move them, like try and move them. And if any start coming off, just hit it a little bit more. So that one seems a little weird. So then you can just hit it with a little bit more heat to make sure it is completely on. I'm gonna go through. I feel like that one's fine, but it has a little bit of goo around the edge, so I want that melted in. Same with this one. So I'm just gonna go around the edge of it to make sure that is completely on. But these are all pretty solid, aside from a little bit of goo seepage that I'm just gonna clean up by taking the tool and going around the edge. Any others? We already did that one. Just to melt those last little bits. There we go. Looking good. Fantastic. That came out great. So then we can slide this out. And apparently it stuck a little bit to the Teflon. So that's funny. So that is exactly why you want to put something in between, because otherwise that would have just stuck to the back of the tote bag and it would have just been stuck there. So there we go. There is our little flower all done. And it's machine washable and everything. So that is so stinking cool. And it's perfect from the template. Love that. Okay, now I want to see what colors do we have. Yeah, we have some yellow. So let's add in a little bit of a center, a little yellow center for this. So let's actually put some of the blue gems back. Let's grab these guys, put them back so that we can then grab some yellow gems here. There we go. I'm just gonna grab a small little handful of yellow guys. This one moved. Well, those are mixed up now. And now there's some back here. Oh, it's a yellow one. Okay. I'm gonna close that to try and prevent more mixing. And we can put these back. So let's go ahead and put this back here. And now let's try freehanding some stuff. So my thought was to freehand filling in the center there with some yellow stones. And so if we just place them kind of where we want them, maybe 3 of them, like that. That's kind of cute. How many do we think we can get in? Like 4? 4 might be too many. Oh, no, I like 4. I like that. Okay. Okay, this is actually super helpful that this doesn't have a sticky side, so it's easier to like push stuff around with it. Okay, so now we can just go around these guys. Whoop. And apparently slip and slide everywhere. So that is something of note. When using it, when you've laid them all out, hopefully you have a much steadier hand than I do, because the shaky hand is at it again and bumps them away from where you just placed them. So that's not ideal. So I'm gonna slowly, there we go, slowly go down, and then when I am 100% certain I have it where I want it, I'm then pressing down to apply the heat. And then again, same thing, we're counting out 10, 15 seconds. And then moving on to the next one. So again, I'm going slowly over it and now shifting it around where I want it. And then when I have it where I want it, pushing it all the way down so that it sticks. And last one, this one popped out of where we want it. So let's go ahead and scooch it back. There we go. And same thing. Go over it, place it where I want it, and then push down. And holding it 10, 15 seconds. And there we go. There. And that is the free-handed way to go about it. So there we go. There is our cute little flower on our tote bag now. So we have that all customized and sparkly. And I really like the addition of the yellow. It makes it pop a little bit more. That is super cute. I love that. So yeah, so there are the two ways you can use the kit, either using the templates that they provide. And again, here is the other template. So they have a little paw or a flower. And then you can either just freehand it and place them wherever you want and just go through and just keep track and do either one at a time, place them all at once and then heat them up. Or again, like I said, in theory, you could iron it. You just want to be careful while ironing to not like move the iron around and just place it gently on top and put some sort of protective sheet as well. So you want to use either Teflon, parchment paper, something like that, just so it doesn't like damage the rhinestones. So there we go. I think we are all done with this guy. I absolutely love this thing. This was so fun. It's a different way to do bedazzling. You have the benefit of the instant gratification that it's ready to go, all ready, all done, and you can use it and machine washable, and you don't have to wait the 24 hours for glue to dry. So love it. Again, as always, link to the kit is in the description. This one is from Worth of Best. You can also go to their site and use my code abcrafty for 15% off everything of their site, so you can get the tools and like bulk order the rhinestones if you have a big project. Just make sure when you're buying hot fix ones, if you're specifically doing hot fix, make sure to get hot fix rhinestones and not the regular rhinestones, or it won't have the backing to be able to do the hot fix. So there is our little kit. I'm really excited. We might be doing this again at some point, TBD. But thank you all for joining me testing out this little kit here. And yeah, thank you all. Give this video a like, subscribe for more videos. We'll be testing out the camera setup again in the future and try and figure this all out. And hopefully I'll be a little bit faster this time since it's earlier in the day. But as always, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.